Hair loss is one of the most confidence-crippling things a guy can face. And the unfortunate reality is that the majority of us will face it at some point in our life. And I don't care if you start losing your hair in your teens, your 20s, your 40s, your 60s, it sucks. But the good news is that there are treatment options out there that can stop hair loss in its tracks if you catch it early, but you gotta catch it early. But what if you didn't catch it early and you've lost your hair? Are there options out there for you? The answer is absolutely. There are really two. You could go toupee or a hairpiece. There are some great options out there and they look, these days really pretty natural. But for me, what I would do, I'd do a hair transplant, because it's permanent, and with the advancements of technology and the way that they do the procedures, they look crazy natural. Gentlemen, today we're taking a field trip. We're going to Bosley, America's #1 hair restoration specialist. We're gonna sit down and interview Dr. Adair, who actually performs hair transplant procedures. We're also gonna be talking to Aaron, who is one of Bosley's lead hair restoration counselors. The cool thing, both of them have had transplants. Gentlemen, let's rock. I'm at Bosley Medical Center, downtown Buckhead in Atlanta. We've got Dr. Adair, who makes the magic happen. We've got senior hair restoration specialist, Aaron. Guys, is that a good introduction?
Yes.
All right. Okay, guys. So hair restoration. Hair loss is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, confidence killers that men face, right? Women face it too, but men, it hits. So think about it like this. You start losing your eyesight, right? You start what do?
You go to the eye doctor.
Go to the eye doctor. You start losing your hair, you start noticing that a little extra's falling out, or you think you might be having hair loss. What do? You go to the hair doctor. Bosley is the hair doctor. So Bosley is the leader, right? You guys are the kings when it comes to hair loss and hair restoration. Why? What do you guys do here?
Well, Bosley was established in 1974 in Los Angeles by a dermatologist, Dr. Bosley. At that time, he innovated techniques for graft placement, which evolved to our current status, which is the micrografts. And we have two options now, the traditional strip method and what's called an FUE.
And what you're talking about is the permanent hair replacement. So here's the thing. One thing that I wasn't aware of, because I've seen Bosley commercials for years. I've seen magazines. I think you guys are on airplane magazines. You're everywhere, right? And so when I think hair restoration, I think Bosley. But something that I didn't know, you guys are like the hair doctors, right? You do everything, every type of treatment option from every stage of hair loss.
Maintenance, how to keep your existing hair, how to thicken your existing hair.
Because that's the key, gentlemen. It's about maintenance, and it's also a lot cheaper, right? Like if you catch it early and start doing something, in the beginning, it's a lot easier and more economical to do those treatments as opposed to the hair restoration, the permanent. So that is sort of the $1 million question. I want to talk about the process. Sorry, our feet are dancing. Sorry, Dr. Adair. I feel comfortable with you. All right, so talk to me a little bit about the process of getting hair restoration.
So after someone comes for an initial consult, they see Aaron or one of the other counselors, then they're diverted to me. I then analyze their scalp, look at their hair, determine what they need. Many cases in younger patients will start off using sort of proactive treatments, the Propitias, the Rogaines, PRP, stuff that helps maintain your existing hair and helps you build before it all goes away. In the more advanced cases, we'll go right to restoration, which involves the grafts, and we have two different procedures for that. So we like to complement each other with those two types of therapy, and basically, depending on their needs, that's how we steer them.
If you're experiencing hair loss, you think you are, you might in the future, or you have, you got to hit that link and grab your free hair loss information kit along with the 250 gift card. If you like what you see and you're interested, schedule a consultation. They're totally free. You're going to sit down with a hair restoration counselor like Aaron, who's going to go over your options and tell you the costs associated with it. He's pretty much your guide in the process. I think a lot of guys are fearful that it doesn't look natural. You guys have incredible hair. Seriously, you cannot tell that you've had anything done. And that's the crazy thing. Is that the skill of you as a doctor and the Bosley method?
Correct. So in choosing Bosley, they recruit surgeons to do these procedures. Then they have us train for 3 months in Los Angeles just doing specific hair procedures. I'm a board certified plastic surgeon anyway, so I.
What do I need, Doc?
So I come in with a higher understanding of cosmetic surgery and how to.
So
make
you
it
know
look natural.
aesthetically what makes a nice hairline.
Correct.
And so that's the key, guys, and that is the reason why there's no other option, there's no other choice. Like if you are wanting to have something done to restore your hair, there's only one place to go. It's Bosley. They literally are America's #1 hair restoration specialist, and it's for a reason. They've been doing it the longest. They've got the most time in the trenches doing this stuff. They have the latest technology. They've got the latest procedures. They've got the best doctors. Guys, there's a link down below. If you are interested in finding out more information, it's a free link. Go and get the free hair loss guide. It's also going to give you a $250 gift certificate that you can use if you decide to actually take that next step and do something with Bosley. Back to you. Talk to us. Speaking of money, $250. Is it crazy expensive? Like, I saw when I was looking over some things on your website, you've got treatment options any budget, right?
Yeah,
it's any budget.
And that's what's fantastic is that at Bosley, we have treatment options to address a patient no matter which stage they are, at any stage of hair loss. And then on top of that, we have different finance options to make it affordable on almost any budget. So, really there's no reason not to come in, meet with me, meet with Doc, and figure out the best treatment option to get your hair back.
It is so important to do something at the first sign because you've got a limited amount of hair that you're working with, right? So as it starts to go, it's not coming back, and you need to make sure that you make the most of what you have. And it's critical. I can't stress this enough. Guys, if you are experiencing you think you do in the future, hair loss, you gotta hit that link down below and get the information, get the gift certificate. Bosley is the king, like I said, and I was so excited to come and sort of get a little more information and insight and actually meet you guys. And actually, do you mind?
Absolutely.
Like that?
All grafts.
Do you mind if I show them?
Yeah.
All right.
I just had my last procedure in November, so we're 4 months out.
Look at that. Insane.
I can say too, having I started losing hair when I was 18, and at the time I'm weighing the different options, and I'm so happy that I chose coming to Bosley even before I started working here. So
because you're not only an employee, you're a patient,
and it changed my life absolutely. It's fantastic, and there's really nowhere else you want to go.
You would recommend it?
100%.
You would recommend it?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something. If and when, because my family, the majority of men in my family do have significant hair loss. I don't know what happened or how or why, this happened to my head, but, I'm constantly looking and paying attention and checking. And literally, if I think that there's something going on, Bosley, here I come. Can I call you?
Absolutely.
Can I call you?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time. Hit the link, grab the information, and grab your gift certificate. And like I was talking to Ariane earlier, they've got 26 surgery centers all over the U.S., but they've got many, many more satellite locations where you do the consultations.
Correct, and you can get the information that way.
Great.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Gentlemen, you rock. Thank you for helping guys
Thanks, Aaron.
feel better about themselves, because we're kind of actually in the same business. It's about confidence, baby.
It is.
It's all about confidence. Guys, see you later.